Welcome, combatants, to another day in the arena. It's your boy James, aka NeuralNet Games, and today I am bringing you a sick Reanimator deck that focuses around a few cards, mainly Olivia Crimson Bride and Return Upon the Tide. Apparently my computer's slowing down a little bit here. It's mainly focused around those. And then we've got Old Gnawbone in here. And we've got some Westgate Regents. And we've got a bunch of ways to get our big creatures back onto the battlefield. And we've also got Blood on the Snow. So we can wipe everything, get back an Olivia, attack, get an Old Gnawbone, end the game, make 10 treasure. It's so crazy. And I played quite a bit today with this deck. That's why maybe I'm a little salty in the beginning games, because I tested it a bunch of different ways. I had 3 Alchemist Gambit, I had 1 Old Gnawbone, I had 2 Voldaren Epicure, I had more Deadly Disputes, less Deadly Disputes, more Vampire's Kiss. I did a lot of tweaking to get to this list, but once I got to this list, the deck just absolutely wrecked. I charged all the way through Platinum 4 with this deck today, all the way to Platinum 3. And just mauling decks. The poor Werewolf decks. The poor Werewolf decks. Werewolf decks cannot deal with a turn for Old Gnawbone. Like, they're essentially dead. So yeah, let's talk about that combo. So we've got a bunch of cool ways to throw away creatures that I think synergize really well. But before we get to that, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and turn on notifications so when I put out these wicked decks, you're notified right away. So yes, we have no green mana, even though we have Old Gnawbone, and we don't need it. So what we want to do is a couple of different things. We learn and we sack blood tokens to throw our big creatures into the graveyard, and then we reanimate them. So let's just quickly talk about, one of the play series, right? The actual series of events. So Voldaren Epicure, we get a blood token, right? Turn 2, we sack that blood token, we throw an Old Gnawbone in. Turn 3, we foretell Return Upon the Tide. Turn 4, Old Gnawbone. Straight up out of the graveyard. Or we can do other things. We could go turn 2 Vampire's Kiss and create 2 blood tokens, right? Then on turn 3, we could throw away 2 things. Turn 4, we could foretell Return Upon the Tide. Turn 5, Olivia and Old Gnawbone. Pretty sick. And then we can do some other amazing stuff too. So Blood on the Snow, conveniently Olivia is priced at 6, and that's why we have all this snow mana, and it's why we're not using any of the other snow manas, because we need, or any of the other lands that are not snow mana, because we need snow mana to Blood on the Snow, get back Olivia, and run an Old Gnawbone or a Westgate Regent. Also very good for us, because once you get to a certain point, your opponent built up a big board of creatures. You get your own creature in play that has ward, discard a card. Very often they're down to a couple cards or even 1 card. And so they may not even be able to deal with it at all. And this card gets big so fast. And so we create so much advantage by going Blood on the Snow, Olivia Crimson Bride, and Westgate Regent. Like, they're done. If that happens, they're completely done. The combo is so fun with Return Upon the Tide. I mean, there's just so much fun in this deck. And so just remember, when you learn with the Eyetwitch, very often what you want to do is select your hand, and then you discard a card from your hand instead of going to the sideboard. Mostly we don't go to the sideboard, except, once in a while, you're going to want to grab an Environmental Sciences. You've just got to read the situation first, right? Then we've got Introduction to Prophecy, Introduction to Annihilation, 2 Mascot Exhibitions in case we get to the late game. And usually by that time we have a lot of mana. And this is to help us, push through against those black decks, right? Lolth, stuff like that. Professor Onyx. 1 Confront the Past, just to deal with annoying planeswalkers. So we also have Voldaren Epicure, creating blood tokens, good. Deadly Dispute. Another great synergy here is that we can sack blood tokens. So if we have something like a Voldaren Epicure and a Deadly Dispute, we can go Voldaren Epicure into a Deadly Dispute second turn and really ramp as well. So we can ramp into casting our stuff as well, except Old Gnawbone. You're pretty much going to have to get that one out of the graveyard unless you get 2 treasures somehow. And you would need 2 Deadly Disputes to do that off of 2 blood tokens. Not going to happen that often. And then we've got our Vampire's Kiss. So this is just good for getting us a bunch of blood tokens, because really what we're trying to do is we're trying to dig for a combo. And the great thing is, as we dig, we get to throw away parts of our combo. So it's a very synergistic kind of play, and things can happen really fast. And then we have 1 Alchemist Gambit. Like I said, I've gone through, all the numbers except 4 for this today, trying this out, trying to get the exact right amount for the list. And I think 1 is the right amount, because it's going to be a dead card early on a lot, right? This has to develop. You're not winning on turn 4. You can put people in bad positions on turn 4, but you're not winning on turn 4. And so really, I think 1 copy just to work into it sometimes is going to be the best, because, if you've got an Old Gnawbone out, if you Blood on the Snow and then you Olivia Crimson Bride and you Old Gnawbone and you create enough mana to Blood on the Snow after that, I mean, that could be an insanely huge game turning sequence. Anyways, 1 I think is the right amount. Make sure you comment, let me know. And then we've got Anje, Maid of Dishonor. Whenever Anje, Maid of Dishonor, and or 1 or more other vampires enter the battlefield under your control, create a blood token. Good. This ability triggers only once turn, whatever. And then sacrifice another creature or blood token. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. This is a great card to bridge the gap until you can get going if you draw the wrong cards, because not only is it a fairly decent body to block for 4 mana, you can also do damage and gain life, so it gives you a pretty decent amount of survivability. We talked about Return Upon the Tide. Yeah, you want to foretell this usually to get your turn 4 combo going. Westgate Regent, yeah. Do damage, get counters, destroy. And then Old Gnawbone, just in case anyone doesn't know, I didn't read it out. Flying, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens. It's really good. It's really good. I think it's a pretty narrow card at 7 mana for this and not having an effect when it comes out. But in this deck, because you get to get all hasty with it, it is so ridiculous. 24 total lands, 3 Faceless Havens, again, because of board wipes and stuff like that. We've got our entire sideboard here, which we rarely use because mostly we're throwing stuff into the graveyard. Anyways, I had an amazing time with this deck. I flippin' love this deck. It's so good, and it is so fun. So try it out. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for watching, and let's get to it. Not a good hand. This is an unkeepable hand. That's a lot better. We're going to get rid of this right now. Go Eyetwitch first, hopefully into a Deadly Dispute, and start getting some things actually going here. Pass the turn. When we learn, we're going to discard, I guess. Most likely. Okay, so they're not doing anything now. Discard an Olivia. And just draw a bunch of land instead of any of the cards we need. That was 4 lands in a row I just drew. I guess we can play an Anje here. Slows us down from other stuff, but we need to go digging anyway, so. And they'll probably just have a Blizzard Brawl. They're going, but they'll have to attack in to do it, so it's going to be pretty tough for them to pull off. They don't have enough unless they play another land for a fully powered up Inscription of Abundance, but that still wouldn't get them there. They'd have to attack first. So pretty tough for them to get rid of what we've got right now. They play a Chariot. Okay, that's fine. We get a Faceless Haven. We have 6 lands, so we'll go digging. I got a main phase dig here because I can still foretell if I do. That would be 5 lands. So let's see, there's 1 land there. There's 4 in play. That's 8 lands out of 14 cards. When we have a 24 land deck. So now they can crew and they can Inscription of Abundance fight if they want. See what they've got. I think blocking is okay here. I just need one thing to go right for me here to win this game. Like, it's insane. So when they attack... What did they just do? They didn't crew their Chariot to make it a 5/5? They have 1 mana left, so they can Snakeskin, but it still doesn't get them anywhere. I don't know what's going on here right now. 1 mana with the Jaspera potentially, right? What was that? And we get another Olivia. Can I get any sort of reasonable distribution? I get 3 of 4 Olivias and 5 lands in a row. Like, what is happening right now? This is friggin' crazy. No attacks. We just gotta try and hold them off so we can actually do something here. Like, I have nothing in the graveyard again because I've got all the wrong creatures. I've drawn all lands and all the wrong creatures. Okay, so they crew that. Yeah, fine. They start copying their lands. We have a ton of board wipes in here, though. We can actually do insanely good things with board wipes. Do I want to block with Anje right now? I think I have to at this point. I mean, we just basically got to hope for a board wipe. We got to just try and survive for a board wipe. There it is. Okay. So we are going to wipe the board. Finally getting a little bit of luck. There's an actual card. Took me 16 cards to get 1 of 4, but... Grab the Westgate Regent. And they scoop. All right. Game through, I guess. Okay. We're on the play with just an unreasonable hand again. I've had to mulligan so much with this 24 land deck that has a pretty good curve from 1 to up to 4 and 5. That's definitely better. Keep 6 and get rid of one of these little guys, and then we should be able to get into our combo here, right? So I think we're going to go like this first. And then I can make a blood token right away too. And I can start throwing things away. Yeah, I think this is fine. And Eyetwitch. Yeah. Okay. They fading hope our Eyetwitch. Why? That's hilarious. So what? They don't have any Cinderclasms in their hand. What can we learn from that, right? Okay, so let's... Ooh. I can have a Westgate Regent out next turn and attacking, right? If I just go like this and save my extra mana. Only if I actually draw land, though, right? So what's the better play? Do I want the Eyetwitch out to make sure that I can... I don't know. Very close. Let's play it like that. Let's play it like that. You never know. We might actually be able to pull something off here. Okay, expressive. I'm really surprised they Fading Hoped our Eyetwitch. I guess they think that really slows us down, but it doesn't really. I mean, if you're going to Fading Hope a Shambling Ghast or something, then fine, because that, you know, when you Deadly Dispute the Ghast, it gives you a turn 3 Lolth or something, but the Eyetwitch doesn't give you that. They have a Test of Talents. Okay. Ooh, we get our land. And they're tapped out. Okay. I guess we're going for it. If they don't have an answer right away, then they're dead. I mean, it's not exactly what we want. Really, we want an Olivia, but they have, and when they target it, they have to discard a card too, which is very good card advantage wise. Burn Down the House does not get it yet. Okay. I want to play the Eyetwitch first. Let's see what they do. Okay, it goes to 8/8. Should I Vampire's Kiss here? I guess so, right? I'll still have 2 mana left over. Lethal on board. Really? Okay, so let's Deadly Dispute the Twitch. I mean, we're not getting through this with lethal next turn. I just don't even believe it. I could wait, though. Then I can, yeah, then if I lose everything, it's bad, right? If I want to get it all here. Let's go for an Environmental Sciences to make sure we have some more land. We get a Vampire's Kiss as well. Let's see what they got here. They haven't done a whole lot. Some sort of land destruction deck theme, maybe? Expressive Iteration, Fading Hope, Smashing Success. Okay. They get a gold span. Saves their life, I guess. They attack. Okay. And then what? They Fading Hope it? My Westgate Regent or something? Okay. Let's see what they have. Can they take it? Oh my god, really? So I would have had lethal like this. Let's hope they don't have a negate or something, right? Dead. I'm so confused. If they didn't have a Fading Hope or anything, why did they attack? I'm so confused. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep it though. It's close to being there. No, yeah. How about a turn 1 play? How about one of the 8 turn 1 plays instead of 2 legendary Olivias? Ooh, we get a smoldering egg. Okay, I guess we're going to foretell this. Or does it make more sense to Vampire's Kiss? Or do we want to Eyetwitch? Eyetwitch to Deadly Dispute is very good. It's really close here. There's a lot of options here. Yeah, let's Eyetwitch to Deadly Dispute, I think, is next. That's a waste of mana, though, right? Let's do this. We'll get the blood tokens going first. And there's like, what is happening? I've never been hit by that card before. Not the greatest card, but in this deck, I think it works. Because it does some cheap damage. It gives us a little bit of life and survivability. We are against Izzet, which is a pretty bad matchup for us. But we'll see what version they're running. Against the dragon matchup, like if they play more dragons, it's actually pretty good. Okay, so now we go Eyetwitch, right? And we see what happens. We either Deadly Dispute. Well, we could foretell this too, right? I think I'll foretell this. They do nothing. We play a land. You know they're waiting on like a memory deluge or something, right? So we're gonna wait. Okay. They're gonna get a dragon, which is fairly dangerous for us, but we can do a lot of things. Okay, so let's yeah, we'll wait. Should I Vampire's Kiss though too? And Deadly Dispute? I don't really need to throw Olivia away right now, right? I almost need to wait till she dies to use this anyways. So let's Vampire's Kiss here. Oh, I can't Deadly Dispute then. That's okay though. Oh, they're having a hard time here. I guess I have to start digging here though, don't I? For a land, I have to dig once here at least. Okay, there's the land drop. Giddy up. I guess I should wait. I should have waited. Like really, right? As a blocker? Okay, let's waste that. Can't believe they're spending a Fading Hope on it, but I guess they think we don't play many creatures, but they're going to regret that in a little bit probably. Yeah, we've got to go Environmental Sciences here to make sure we hit our land drop. Okay. Yeah, they get to 6. That's fine. I guess they're trying to get their Smoldering Egg too, so the Fading Hope. They must be in a bit of a bind here. What do we want? We want a Swamp. We could play out a Voldaren Epicure here. I don't think we need to, though. We're at 26. So we can survive a decent amount. We also have a Blood on the Snow, right? They just sit there. Oh man, they are not happy right now. Okay, so we have an Olivia now, right? We can attack and bring in nothing. Right? Let's play a Westgate Regent first. Do they have some sort of counter spell? They're gonna have to burn their treasure. Oh, they just divided. Okay, fair enough. They're just waiting. They're waiting. That's okay. We can just nuke it next turn. We can also play out our Voldaren Epicure here, or we can discard something. Okay, if we discard the Westgate Regent, is it better? Yes, it is, right? Because next turn we play that for 4, we bring back an Olivia, we attack with both. I do want to put this out though. No, I don't, because then I have to spend the treasure. Okay. We got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana they have. They can battle a Frost and Fire. They're gonna play a gold spend. Okay. So we throw away our Westgate Regent. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be really good. This is gonna be super fun. Hopefully they can't stop us with their 2 mana. Hopefully they don't have a flippin' negate. I would laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard. Okay, so we got to throw away our Westgate Regent here. And just hope that it all works out for us, I guess. So we'll Blood on the Snow to Olivia, to Westgate Regent, and attack. I mean, it's a good plan. I just actually have to pull it off, and they have to not have a negate. They don't have one. Nice. That's beautiful. That's how you turn a game right there. Probably play out the Eyetwitch here. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Do I really want to spend it? No, they're just gonna scoop. Okay, our opponent took for flipping ever, so I had to cut all that footage out. So let's yeah, like nice. Get both Old Gnawbones I have. What a sweet draw for me. All right, Mr. Poopy Pants. Mr. Poopy Pants is very indecisive. Or they're just farting around doing absolutely nothing. They play a World Tree. Okay. We have nothing going, basically. We have no way of discarding anything, but if we can actually get our Eyetwitches to die, we can toss an Old Gnawbone and have an early Old Gnawbone. Keep putting damage on him, I guess. Make me discard cards. They Cinderclasm. Nice. Okay, so 1 means we discard Old Gnawbone, right? First, so we grab Environmental Sciences. And then we show hand. And we get rid of Old Gnawbone and draw into a land. Oh, thank you for that Cinderclasm. That makes me feel so good. Okay, what's the play here? We can get an Old Gnawbone back this turn. They don't have much to deal with it right now, do they? Like, they really don't. So we can just go like this. Let's go turn 4 Old Gnawbone. Or is it turn 5? I don't know. Pretty good, though. Yeah, we only have 4 mana. We can't do anything else. And we make a ridiculous amount of treasure. Let's play an environmental sciences here. Get a couple life. Go get some red mana. Play an Anje. Auto pay. Yeah, make some blood tokens. We could still technically fire up a Westgate Regent here even. Let's do that. It'll be fun. That's how you get it done. All right, I apologize to the shuffler. I should have had faith. The salt levels this week are super high. They are. Now that's I love Mr. Poopy Pants' commitment to the game, though, to expressive iteration here. Okay. I think I've had to mulligan, what, 4 out of the last 5 games? Like, this is an unkeepable hand. It's an unkeepable hand. This is much better. Still not great, though. Like, I have no creatures to throw away. I can Vampire's Kiss to start digging, though, on turn 2. That's why I'm keeping it. It's the only reason. We got to start going and digging. Okay. We get an Old Gnawbone, which is good because we can throw it away. And then we can return upon the tide. So next turn, we throw away Old Gnawbone. Well, we foretell and then on their end step. And then if we get the mana, we can actually have a turn for Old Gnawbone here. Which is going to end this game if I can get it done. Okay. Return upon the tide, foretell. Come on, come together. Come on, make this deck work. Let's go. Let's go. We got 2 shots at a land here. And once we do that, yeah, it's real bad for him. This Old Gnawbone, when he attacks, just makes so much mana. 7 treasures if he's unchecked, right? This is a good deck to have this card against too, because they don't have the removal to deal with it. Like, they cannot deal with it. If we can get a turn 4, we'll pretty much end the game. So let's go. Come on. Yeah, okay. Do your thing. What do you got? You got 2 mana, level up your ranger class. Okay, let's do this. They're tapped out now. Yeah, there it is, baby. Wow. Okay. Turn 4 Old Gnawbone. Just like, oh, what? What is happening right now? Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah, we're not... Wait, can they do 4 damage somehow? How can they do 4 damage? I don't think they can do 4 damage to us. I don't really want to get too far behind this deck. What else can they do? Oh, if I block, they could inscription the other one to kill me. That's what they're trying to do. I block with one, they inscription the other, and they trade an Old Gnawbone for a 3/3. So what we can do is we can attack. We'll have 7 mana. We can Blood on the Snow. Okay. Can I... Yeah, I just have to get rid of my Olivia now. Although I kind of want to keep my Old Gnawbone, right? Oh, I can't get him back, though, unfortunately, unless I have my Olivia. So we throw Olivia away, right? We blood on the snow. I don't think there's anything else we should be doing here, right? We're at 12. I do have a Faceless Haven up. I could Vampire's Kiss and Voldaren Epicure. But if I play Olivia, they can't fight it either, right? So let's blood on the snow. Ooh, I don't have enough snow-covered mana to get her back, though. That's the problem. Okay, so we just have to play her. Yeah, pretty close. Sorry, I'm thinking here. It's a complex decision. So right now I blood on the snow. I have 5 treasures left. I wipe the board. I have an Olivia next turn. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. We don't get anything back, but it's okay. We just rock an Olivia next turn into an Old Gnawbone. Probably should have been able to get through that one a little bit quicker. We can get a Voldaren Epicure out too here. We have plenty of mana. Just in case. Do a little more damage. And that will be very close to lethal, right? We have 10 next turn. And so when we attack, we'll have lethal next turn. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. Yeah, 6 for Olivia. Attack with Old Gnawbone. Dead. Okay. Things are coming together here. Pretty nice little combo there. What do you think about that? I like it. Are they just going to scoop here? Come on, Old Gnawbone. Let's see you again. Don't scoop. Just let me do it. Yeah. Let's go grab Old Gnawbone. And we'll have an egregious amount of mana. It's 10 anyways, so it's lethal. That is very good. Goodbye, Platinum 4. Okay, we're on the play. Yep. Good hand. To Eyetwitch. We have no turn to play, so let's do that. Not exactly the fastest start ever, but hopefully we can work into something here. We can hopefully get Anje going. Definitely not going to be as good as last game where we had Old Gnawbone on turn 4. We're getting some werewolf decks here. It's nice to get a little bit of variety, you know? Yeah, let's hold back. No point in trying to squeeze a little extra damage out of him here. I'd rather just slow them down. If they attack, we will double block. And if they want an Inscription of Abundance or do some silliness like that, well, they can go ahead and do that. Ooh, they got a Reckless, okay. Okay, do I want to kill my Eyetwitch now is the question. I think yes, because I want to be able to get to my blood on the snow. So now it makes it super easy. Why would they attack here? Why would they attack with their Kessig? Do they have some sort of one? They have a frostbite? Okay. Alrighty then. That's fine. Not super worried about that. Okay, so yeah, environmental sciences, right? And what should I do? Should I throw away my Westgate Regent right now? I think so. We got to dig for that extra land, right? Yes, there it is right there. Oh, that's way too much friggin' land. We could throw an Anje up. I think Anje's better here right now, right? Get a blood token. We get some survivability here too. I don't think they're going to be able to overwhelm us. They can Inscription of Abundance, but they can't do a full power one. Okay. So they get a 4/5, and then they get a 5/5 if they do it the right way, or they get a 5/2, 5/4. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we're not blocking. I know we want a blood on the snow, but I can still at least do some damage and do some other things as well, right? We will block this turn most likely though. Go for our other mountain. Hopefully they play out a couple more creatures here. Although we don't want them to get too hasty, but we can get back up to 16. So there's no way they're killing us. They get to 5. Play one more card. Play one more card. Yes, yes. Fall into the trap. Fall into the trap. Okay. Yes. I think we're just going to do the damage here, right? Or do I want to dig instead? I think I want to dig instead. I only have one card. I'm getting rid of one of these swamps. I do like how blood tokens essentially stop you from mana flooding though. We'll have 6 next turn. Okay. It's your response there, person. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So we wipe the board. Another friggin' land. Destroy all creatures. And I guess is it Anje or is it? Nah, it's the Westgate Regent. So much pressure. So much pressure from the Westgate. And it's Ward. So they have to have, 2 cards to get it done, right? And they're not going to be able to do it. Go Eyetwitch here. Still have an Anje. I guess we bring Anje out too, right? They like literally cannot do anything to it here right now. It goes to an 8/8. Let's go get Anje. Yep, they get a wolf token. Totally fine. They still can't put 14 damage on us. We still have an Eyetwitch too. And then we double spell back today as well. Okay, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Deck is rolling right now. Yep. It's going to be the end. You can't deal with that 8/8 with Ward.